Okay. Kasabay natin yung walkout. Tahimik lang during national anthems.
JF. Direct. Saan nga dito yung i-mute pag gusto kong mag-mute? Mute ako. Gusto kong mag-mute. Kung gusto kong patayin. Ito? Wala ka maririnig from me?
Nothing.
Wala namang makakarinig ka pero
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, I can hear you. Yeah.
You can hear me?
No.
Okay.
Audio is still off.
Mic test.
On. So they can hear us? Because the streaming is on, no? So please keep us off for. It's a beautiful evening in Manila City where we are live at the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium getting set for an explosive matchup between the Philippine men's national team and Afghanistan. So glad you could join us live over One Sports and on the streaming platforms of the Philippine Football Federation. Jing Hamlang and Sadelf Tupas with the pleasure of bringing you another exciting home match here for the Azkals.
Well, exciting times for the Philippine men's national team. They are preparing for World Cup qualifying for the next cycle. This is probably their fourth preparation match. They're going to have two more matches in the October window before they plunge into action in November. So for Coach Michael Weiss and the rest of the squad, it's really, finding out who will be the players who will make up his squad for the next the next set of friendlies and the next competition. And, for him, it's really more of testing these players. But he does have a very experienced crew called up for this window.
It's a matchup that has not happened all too often over the course of the last few decades. Only two other times these two teams have met, and those were two draws. One scoreless, another one a scoring draw, but nothing between the two sides so far.
Yeah, I was actually there live for the previous one, Jing, in the Maldives, and I could remember that day because we were caught in a storm coming out of the island, going to the stadium, which was beside the beach. And the match had to be delayed for kickoff had to be delayed for 2 hours, and we kicked off at 9 in the evening. Got back to the hotel at around midnight, so with a 1-1 draw.
Tonight, no such trouble as we are experiencing some lovely weather for what we hope to be a very exciting contest here between the Philippines and Afghanistan. We will have the lineups to show you momentarily, but the players are now getting ready to take to the pitch. And it is a lively crowd that we have here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. Always a beautiful thing to hear, the national anthem being sung here at the historic ground, the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium. And that means we are all set to see action take place very, very soon between these two sides as we take a look at the lineup that Coach Hans Michael Weiss has selected for this friendly against Afghanistan. Of course, in goal, as expected, is the captain, Neil Etheridge. And then you've got a back line composed of Sato, Rontini, Demurga, and Curran. A midfield of Manny Ott, Mike Ott, Strauss, and Rublico, the young, exciting player from Atletico de Madrid. And you've got the attackers, Porteria and Reichelt there to lead the attack.
Well, one change here for Coach Weiss. He puts in Christian Rontini in place of Manny Aguinaldo, who injured his knee in that 1-1 draw against Chinese Taipei just a few days ago. And right now, Rontini getting his opportunity. And also missing is Kiki Linares, who was sent off in that match. But the Azkals, of course, conceding a very, very late goal against Chinese Taipei. Coach Wise felt that they should have taken the victory from that match just because they had a lot of chances. They had chances to kill off the game early on, but unable to do so, and they were made to settle for a draw.
Afghanistan also coming fresh from a draw themselves as we take a look at their captain Farshad Noor, the most experienced of the squad here, of head coach Abdullah Al-Mutairi. He's got 23 caps, plays for Brunei DPMM. He's going to be a man to watch as the figure to be pulling the strings in midfield for this Afghanistan side. It is a pretty fresh and young squad that they have here, at least in terms of experience with the national team. They haven't been too busy over the course of 2023, played a few matches in 2022, so games have been few and far between for this side. The other player that we could look at here for this Afghanistan side, 31 years of age, only has 7 caps to his name, is Farsad Atai. And the other player to watch is number 13, 23-year-old Mosawer Ahadi, who plays his football in Finland, Sidel.
Well, plays for Helsinki, the second tier in Finland. So some European flavor for this Afghanistan side as we begin the action here.
So underway at Rizal Memorial Stadium. As Sadelf mentioned, a heartbreaking draw between the Philippines and Chinese Taipei in the Azkals' last outing. They flew to Taiwan for that contest, was in the lead for the majority of the match and gave away a goal in added time in the second half to have the win taken away. Curran skipping past his defender and being caught there by Hussein Alizada. Curran playing at right back, but is expected to feature heavily in the Azkals' attack tonight.
Well, it's nice to get a look of this Azkals side after those 2 matches in the last window.
Just over the head of Rublico. Falls for Curran here, who is capable of putting in dangerous crosses. Opts to go backwards here.
Rublico, usually a right back as well. They can interchange here with him and Curran. And it only felt like yesterday when Carly De Murga was playing in that position, Jing. Now Carly is one of the more experienced players in the side, playing at central defense in the left side alongside Christian Rontini.
34-year-old De Murga partnering Rontini, who is 10 years his junior. It'll be a fantastic experience for Christian Rontini to be learning alongside one of the most capped players for the Philippines. It's a classic 4-4-2 here for Coach Michael Weiss.
One player who's really stood out in Malaysia, who is starting as well for the Azkals, is OJ Porteria, operating on that left side. What's good about these players, Jing, is that they've been playing regularly just before the international break. So, you see they've been looking very sharp. The concerns about fitness levels, though, were exposed in that game against Chinese Taipei. Actually, speaking to Coach Wise before the game, Jing, he was just, going forward, he doesn't have a problem. It's actually when they lose the ball and it's a quick transition And that requires a lot from the experienced players in the squad.
Porteria trying to play it first time. Afghanistan now with an opportunity to hold the ball for the first time in the match. Bit of a dangerous one to the center back. Under pressure, navigating it well. Able to exchange a few passes there, Afghanistan, without really progressing the ball quite yet. Good pressure there from OJ Porteria. One of 3 players who ply their trade in Malaysia in this starting 11. Have 4 playing in Indonesia. 1 playing in Thailand. We got 1 in Germany and in Spain. So these players are playing all around.
Well, it's quite interesting because before, most of them were playing their trade here in the Philippines, and they've moved on to more established leagues overseas.
No whistle blown there. Afghanistan a chance to break here. Have a 3-on-3 all the way through. Took it on his own there. That one flashing across goal from the captain.
Needed to make a quick decision there. The captain, Farshad Noor, had options actually. And instead opted to take a shot, and that won't trouble Neil Etheridge.
Didn't feel he was under any danger there with that strike. But it is the first strike or attempt in this match. Coming the way of Afghanistan. Looking for Rublico. What? Trying to get that onto the path of the teenager.
Coach Wise is actually very high on Santi Rublico. He feels that the kid has a bright future ahead of him. Had his first taste of international experience against Kuwait a few months back.
Mike Ott. Rublico now evading the challenge well.
Looks very calm on the ball, Rublico. And strong on the tackle as well.
Noor unfazed. As expected, heavily involved early on here for Afghanistan, the captain.
So Afghanistan played 3 matches this year. 6-1 loss to Iran, 3-0 loss to Kyrgyzstan, and that 0-0 draw with Bangladesh earlier this month.
Carly De Murga. Montini looking to progress to Curran. Afghanistan showing a bit of pressure, high up on the pitch. Half of their outfielders inside the Philippines half. Not an ideal pass there from Montini. It's cut out. Chance to turn. Looking to pull the trigger there. As Dilawar Ahmad say.
Quite surprised there with Montini with that decision to get that ball out early. Could have driven it forward a little bit just to make sure.
Lovely intention there, but well watched by Jesse Curran. Hussein Alizada making the outside run. And here he is now. Noor being hounded by Strauss. He wins the ball back, and it's clipped from behind. Easy foul called.
Nice to see Patrick Strauss back in an Askel's kit. Always one of our finest players. Seeing action in Germany, of course. The last time before this window, the last time we actually saw him was during the Asian Cup
That's right, featured heavily in there. It seemed like the young man was going to go on and become a staple with the Azkals.
And here he is.
Strauss, lovely cross, and the header just wide there from Mike Ott.
Well, Mike Ott just unable to get the right contact there on the ball. Strauss did ever so well to keep that ball in play. Just off target with that header. Coach Weiss has given a lot of freedom to his front two of Mike Ott and Patrick Reichelt.
Patrick Reichelt on the score sheet in Taiwan.
He's been very consistent, actually, Jing. He also scored in the last window against Taiwan.
Still manages to be a constant for the Philippine men's national team. 76 caps already for Patrick Reichelt, but still consistently finding the back of the net. Scored his 14th, I believe, away from home. And in the last friendly, or set of friendlies rather, was also on the score sheet here. So Patrick Reichelt, prolific for the Azkals. Even at 35, still very, very effective.
Yeah, you know, Patrick Reichelt always plays with a lot of passion, plays with a lot of heart. He's scored in some big games.
And here he is being found by Curran. Lovely run in behind from Reichelt, looking for the run of Mike Ott.
Almost an interception there from Jesse Curran. And that's what Patrick Reichelt can give you, the option to go for that ball over the top. Still has the pace.
Afghanistan determined to play themselves out of their own half. That 1-2 not coming together.
Nice to see the Azkals win the ball back early. I thought they could have gone on the attack immediately as well then.
Pulled back was Daisuke Sato, or rather OJ Porteria. Manny Ott. Curran looking to switch sides. Carly De Morga. Looking for a way through on the left side now.
Got to move the ball a bit quicker here for the Philippines.
And Curran displaying that range that he has. Lovely ball, and it's Patrick Reichelt just over the bar.
That instinct of Patrick Reichelt, just the ability to find his way into that box, get in position right here in between the two defenders. And that's a free header right there, a golden opportunity for Patrick Reichelt, just getting his head under that ball. I could have nodded that ball downward, really.
Great timing on the header from Patrick Reichelt to beat his defender. Not on target though, but that's 2 headers now that the Philippines have been able to manufacture. Looking more and more dangerous as we enter the 13th minute of this contest.
The Ultras are in full force today, Jing.
You gotta love it. Bringing the atmosphere.
Yeah, it's also nice to see the Aztecas play more often here at home. And chance to reconnect with the supporters and the home crowd.
Another header won by Patrick Reichelt. Nobody to latch onto the second ball though, and here come Afghanistan. Noor's pass cut out by Curran. It's been lively to start this game. Here he is, Jesse Curran, bombing forward. Able to win a throw-in.
Jesse Curran will always feel confident going forward, not just because of his skill now, but because of the versatility of this pairing here on the right side with Rublico. He knows that if he does bomb forward, Rublico can secure that area if he does leave that spot.
Strauss looking for the run of Rublico. Just out of reach. Santi Rublico hasn't quite made the impact he was hoping for in the opening exchanges, but has been a constant option. And hasn't been shy to receive in tight spaces.
Both squads really trying to play their way out of the back, inviting some pressure.
Hanifi.
Looks like he has some problems here.
Whistle blown immediately by the referee. And he saw that there was an issue with Hanifi. That's referee Mohammed Nazmi Nazaruddin, who saw the issue right away. He is going to need some treatment here. He's going to need to come off momentarily. He's clutching his abdomen. 26-year-old plays his football out of Afghanistan. Only had 2 caps under his name, Hanifi. He's going to be hoping this one doesn't get cut short. Curran getting a little bit, or a few instructions from Coach Weiss. De Murga cutting that one out. Sato's pass cut out by his counterpart, number 11. And that header not going to be of any danger.
Afghanistan just limited to half chances here. Intensity hasn't really gone up here, Jing. Just two teams really just sizing each other up. Hoping that the match opens up a bit.
Etheridge. Another header won by Reichelt.
Both teams very measured, very deliberate with their approach at the moment.
Nice turn, couple step overs. Hounded by 2, wins the whistle.
Skandari there, terrific skill. Beats a couple of Askel's players there on that right side. Even the very experienced Daisuke Sato.
Plays his football at the Faroe Islands. This one, delivery by Noor. It's a dangerous one. Tipped away by Neil Etheridge. Danger not yet averted here. Afghanistan getting it out wide. Skandari once more. His trickery leading to the free kick initially, but this time not getting past Rublico. Ott had it taken away. Play still alive here for Afghanistan. Rontini stepping in.
A good play there by Afghanistan. Rublico does well against Kandari, but take a look at this strong hands there by Neil Etheridge. keeping it out. The danger not yet over here for the Azkals. They have to defend as Afghanistan has looked very dangerous in the last two sequences.
Working together. Michael and Strauss, but had it poked away from behind. Curran not getting the contact he wanted. Looping it over to Porteria. Unable to corral that. Looking to play quickly now. The Lions from Khorasan.
In that final third, Afghanistan's looks very slick with that ball. Showing their technical ability as well.
Ahadi gets the ball back. Rontini managing to clear. And in typical relentless fashion, Patrick Reichelt getting a touch to it.
Just that energy that he provides for this team. It's not just getting on the end of that ball. Really, it's more of really boosting the morale of the team as well. And you need players like that on your squad.
It is the reputation that the Azkals were built on. That relentlessness, that willingness to fight
that
for
never,
every single ball.
Yeah, never say die spirit as well. There was a stretch a long time ago when this team, even though they were down, they were capable of pulling off a few comebacks.
Patrick Reichelt, an important piece to keep that culture going for this squad. I'm sure it's rubbing off on his teammates here.
If you see this team on the field right now, probably half of them, or more than half, have been with the national team for more than a decade. And even Neil Etheridge is 15 years into his career with the national team.
Unbelievable. Shot to the head for OJ Porteria. Play stopped immediately. They take extra caution when it's blows to the head. Porteria struggling a little bit. It was to the back of the head. Not of the head though. He's going to be okay to continue. Let's take a look at one of the chances here. Just very well timed there from Patrick Reichelt. Just couldn't get it on target. Restart from the middle of the pitch. Getting close to that halfway point of this contest. Sadelf, who's getting the better of the exchanges so far?
Well, the Azkals look very dangerous with their crosses into the box, but I can't count out Afghanistan because we've seen a few combinations on that final third that could give the Azkals some problems as well. But both teams really just trying to grow into the game here, Jing. They're not yet in their full gear.
Lovely crossfield pass. Finds Noor. Rublico doing well to make a nuisance of himself. And the pass looking for Mohamed Nomawalizad. Slightly overhit there. Curran. Been a constant source of joy here for the Azkals. Able to break through the right side of the attack on a regular basis.
Well, the Azkals have not really broken down that middle part of the field of Afghanistan.
De Morga under pressure. Etheridge. Clever ball over to Maniot. Just diffuses the situation. Rontini. Rublico able to receive on the turn. Afghanistan doing well to disrupt the play. Maniot driving through. Has support in Porteria on the left flank. Cross into the box. Patrick Reichelt gets a touch. Rublico. Curran in support. Strong challenge from Noor, and it's a clean one from the captain.
Again, the Azcas threatening with the cross into the area. Reichelt again unable to make contact with the ball. It's nice to see Rublico getting forward and offering support on that far post.
Early outlet there for Afghanistan, causing a spot of bother here for Christian Rontini, who took the safe approach, giving his teammates a chance to recover here for a throw-in. Noor allowing it to run across his body. Shot is blocked by Jesse Curran. Porteria gets it clear. Second chance of asking.
In the last 10 minutes, Afghanistan has been getting a lot of joy in their final third, enjoying much more possession in that area.
Free in the wide area. Ball into the box. Well claimed by Neil Etheridge, who gets Santi Rublico away.
Rublico can go for that diagonal ball.
It's a lovely pass. Mike Ott spotted. The transition is quick from Afghanistan. Strauss on the stretch. Chance to shoot. Well stopped by the goalkeeper, Faisal Ahmad Hamidi.
Well, it all starts with Neil Etheridge picking up that ball and starting that counter attack. Rublico with the lovely diagonal ball. Ott combining well here with Strauss. Strauss trying to sort out his feet there, was unable to get some power on his left-footed shot. But the Azcas looking very dangerous at the moment.
Rublico getting Reichelt away on the right side. Azcas trying to get bodies into the box. Ott. Mike Ott with a reverse ball for Patrick Strauss. Another stop for Hamidi, this time at his near post.
Yeah, lovely play from the Azcas. This time, Reichelt drifting to the right to get on the end of that ball from Rublico, but he stays patient. Mike Ott with that lovely reverse ball using his left foot, and Strauss could not beat the Afghan keeper on his near post, and the Azcas get a corner for all their troubles.
Daisuke Sato making the trip from the opposite flank. Set to curl in an in-swinger. Plenty of bodies inside the box for the Azcas. A lot of them coming together at the near post. It sails over. Hamidi, brave, able to get a fist on that one. It'll be a corner kick on the opposite flank.
Oh, great goalkeeping there from Hamidi, just because of all the bodies right in front of him. He's managing to get a vital touch, but danger is still there for Afghanistan.
Interesting tact being utilized here by the Azcas. Really pooling together at that near post. 4 bodies outside the box ready for the second ball. Delivery goes to the far post. Header won by Carly De Murga, but that one's over the bar.
Well, you could not generate a lot of power on the header as you are going back, trying to get on the end of that ball. And like when you are running towards the ball.
It's not quite coming together on that set piece, but the 26-year-old Faisal Hamidi has come out sparkling on those set of exchanges. Looking to test Hamidi once more was Manny Ott. Couldn't get through the sea of white. Under pressure. Porteria giving chase. Noor. Able to roll it forward. Rublico calmly deals with that. The teenager asserting himself well at this level. Certainly doesn't look out of place, Sidelf.
Yeah, definitely. Showing us he deserves to be on this, deserves to be called up by Coach Weiss, and he's proving his worth on that right side. And now him and Jesse Curran have switched positions, and it's just really nice to see options on that right side. You know, that has been an area of the field that the Azcals have been having problems for many years. They've when there's experience, when there's experience there's not much speed. And now there's experience and there's speed and there's technical ability on that side.
Rublico, well positioned. Touches a bit soft though, presents it to Noor. Chance to turn and shoots straight into the chest of the big man, Neil Etheridge.
Noor was expecting a layoff there.
Quick outlet from Neil. Curran free to run in behind now. Reichelt peeling away. Ball into the box. Hamidi opting to punch. Strauss unable to bring it down.
And what I like about the Azcals is that there's more movement off the ball in that final third, Jing. It's the reason why Reichelt is free from the pressure of making those crosses into the area, is that those runs made by the other attackers are luring in the Afghan defenders into the middle of the box. And you want to see more of that from the Philippines, as two Afghan players there just not communicating very well. Mohammad Noma Walizad and Farshad Noor.
Touch too strong, presents it for Maniot. Couldn't take advantage. Swarming defense here from the Azcals.
As you can say that the Azcals have the better chances in this first half.
And past the half-hour mark. Glad you could join us on One Sports and over the streaming platforms of the Philippine Football Federation. Always lovely to have the national teams in action here at home.
That's true.
And of course, the Azcals preparing for later on in the year. A very important spell in the World Cup qualifiers.
And they'll have Vietnam in November. And they will also face either Indonesia or Brunei and Iraq. That's a tough group.
And Santi Rublico here extremely upset with that challenge. It seems he felt that was completely unnecessary.
It was a bit reckless though from Hussein Alizada.
Alizada here looks to have hurt himself in the process as well. Alizada getting acquainted with turf burn here at Rizal Memorial Stadium. And those who play here at this venue well familiar with the sensation. Let's take a look at one of the opportunities earlier. This was the dangerous cross from Patrick Reichelt.
Yeah, Faisal Hamidi doing well there to punch that ball out.
We're going to play on now. So 10 against 11 momentarily here. While Alizada gets treatment for his knee, the Philippines will have a man advantage. Let's see if they're able to take advantage here. Afghanistan playing with almost 5 at the back here. Mike Ott.
Yeah, you like what you're seeing from the Azkals, just creating angles for those passes there in the final third. Just to advance the ball, threaten this Afghanistan defense.
Hamidi missing that one. Was going for the catch. Bounced out of his hands. Luckily nobody there to take advantage. Curran's ball. A shot from outside the box there. Not going to trouble the keeper. But it took a deflection.
Yeah. Another corner here for the Azkals.
A chance to turn up the heat here for the home side. With just over 10 minutes remaining in this opening half. Jesse Curran, a constant outlet and constant threat with the balls that he puts inside the box. Another dangerous one there.
And the quality of the ball as well, not just normal crosses, but difficult to deal with.
Maniot. It's good delivery. Afghanistan dealing with the danger. Porteria peeling out to the right side. Strauss. Still plenty of bodies inside the box for the Philippines. They push it out to Rublico. Sato now.
The line can go higher now. I just thought they could have put that ball back in the mixer there.
Not quite in sync. There's Rontini and Maniot, and the center back finding himself out of position, decides to just stop the play.
Yeah, those are opportunities. You know, you got to make something happen. You got to force the issue. Still 0-0. Obviously, you need a goal just because you know you want to get the crowd into it. Give them some exciting moments. You know, get behind you. But if you slow down and be a bit more deliberate, and a team of Afghanistan's quality can easily deal with it.
Trying to get bodies forward now, Afghanistan. Got 3 up top now. They're happy to invite the pressure as well, Sadelf.
Yeah. Coach Wise actually has spoken about being more direct with his approach.
A flick on from Noor. Presents itself to Jesse Curran. Lovely little run on the right side. No end product. And this one controlled by Rontini.
Gotta like that from Jesse. And he will not stop. He'll be right there. He's going to be a constant thorn there, giving problems to this Afghanistan defense.
Throw in on the far side. Sato looking to play quickly to Porteria. So many back defending here for Afghanistan. Pack in the box. They know what's coming. Azkals looking to get it out wide and get a ball into the box. Demurga pushing up. They're probing down the middle now. Porteria shielded out of play here. It's going to be a goal kick. Good work there from far side Atai. One of the veterans of this squad, but only has 7 caps, as I mentioned earlier. 31 years of age.
No, the reason why Afghanistan has ranking has really gone down in the past few years, Jing, is that they've hardly seen action. I've hardly been taking friendlies. I remember when the Azcals faced them in 2014. They were right around, they were hovering around the 130 to 125 ranking, and they're 157. Azcals, of course, around 135, 134.
Rontini looking to play it forward quickly.
And Coach Vice has some options there on the bench. He has Bienve Marañon as an option up front. Sebastian Rasmussen is also an option. We saw what Jens Rasmussen can do in the Southeast Asian Championship a few months back. A couple of goals against Brunei.
Rontini.
And the way they're playing, Jing, it looks like it really bodes well to the qualities of Rasmussen being the direct big target man up front.
Looking for Reichelt here. Again, looking for that early ball in behind. Afghanistan aware of the danger. And shadowing Patrick Reichelt a little bit more closely.
Yeah, Afghanistan doing well actually to not allow a player like Manny Ott to dictate proceedings.
Mike Ott. Strauss lost his footing momentarily. Rublico out wide. Providing the width. Rublico, lovely ball! And what a save from Hamidi at full strength. Patrick Reichelt can't believe it.
Oh, what a chance for the Azcals right here. Again, beautiful play to spread the ball out wide to Rublico, and the quality of this cross. It was served right on the platter for Patrick Reichelt. Got really solid contact, placed it nicely to the top corner. It was headed into the top corner actually, but again, Hamidi has had a fine first half, and he continues his impressive goalkeeping right there, denying Patrick Reichelt and the Philippines the opener.
Corner to the near post. A very dangerous one from Daisuke Sato.
Rontini was right in front of goal actually, Jing. It fell to his head, but he was not facing the goal.
Hamidi here has been a standout for Afghanistan in this opening half. I count at least 3 crucial saves for him.
Well, especially those, like the shot from Patrick Strauss earlier, like on the near post, like positioned himself very well to defend that near post, close down the angle of Strauss, and this time he's been very good in the air as well, trying to punch that ball out of danger. And couldn't ask for more from the Afghanistan keeper. Well, if you're a Philippine, if you're an Azcals fan, you want to hope that he makes a mistake.
Nor. Patrick Reichelt, so good at making a nuisance of himself. And finding the energy to track back here and help in the midfield. Finding a pocket of space. And Sato cutting that one out, and Porteria able to turn. Manny Ott spread it out wide. Left by Rublico for Jesse Curran. Plenty of yellow shirts forward for the Philippines. Rublico continuing his run. Just about got there to earn the Philippines a corner.
What a run there by Santi Rublico. The dummy and really the sprint right up to the end line. That youthful exuberance of Santi Rublico, certainly an asset for this Ascal side now, Jing. They look very rejuvenated with the injection of this young player right here.
And you talked about the dynamism on this right side. It's been in full display over the course of this opening half. Both Jesse Curran and Santi Rublico exchanging on a regular basis. Sato put in a dangerous ball in his last delivery. Can they do better here? Pressure piling up against Afghanistan. To the outside there for Maniot, but the whistle was blown. Too much physicality inside the box.
Goes against Rublico. Ascal certainly the better side here in the first half. Just no reward for all their good play.
A collision there off the ball.
Afghanistan had a good stretch. Sorry about that, Jing. Had a good stretch. But here they are once again.
Lovely ball forward. Still in play here, and they will keep it in play. Rublico. Important recovery. But it's touched out for a corner kick.
Yeah, this is what Coach Weiss has been talking about. Like that ability to track back and get players behind the ball when they lose it. And that time, Ascal's almost again got exposed there in that situation. It's a good thing Afghanistan just lacking that quality in the final third to punish them.
Corner kick incoming from Noor. Second phase still alive here for Afghanistan. They're looking for the offside. It's not going to matter. Ball will sail out for a goal kick here. We're into added time now. And what has been a pretty free-flowing first half. Not too many stoppages.
I do like what I'm seeing from the Ascals though. Much better intensity on the defensively. A lot of quality up front.
Chance here, perhaps. Just smartly shielded out. Now Afghanistan going to take their time here. They're going to be quite pleased to take this scoreless scoreline into the halftime break. And there is the halftime whistle from the referee. The Philippines knocking on the door, but so far Afghanistan keeping it closed here after 45 minutes. It ends 0-0 after 45 minutes here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. Welcome back to the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium, where halftime is just about concluded. Second half action just around the corner between the Philippines and Afghanistan. A couple of changes from both sets of players. Afghanistan making 3 changes, and it looks like Justin Baas is set to enter for the Philippines as well. We will confirm all the changes in the next few minutes, but it was a promising opening half for the home side, getting plenty of chances, but Faisal Ahmad Hamidi in goal was simply spectacular for the away team. But so far, the most important statistics still 0-0. Afghanistan, despite doing more defending than the Philippines, will be quite pleased that they have managed to keep this scoreless so far. Second half action underway. So glad you could join us over One Sports and over the PFF streaming platforms. Jing Hamlang and Sidelf Tupas calling the action here, live from Manila City. Long distance effort, well over the bar there. Neil Etheridge between the two keepers, perhaps the less busy, but also quite involved, not only in keeping the ball out, but also starting attacks.
Well, Neil has really set the tone on a couple of counterattacks in that first half, and one of them led to a really good chance.
Player down here for the men in white. Took a bit of a heavy fall. Mike Ott, nothing malicious from him.
Yeah.
Standing his ground.
Well, Mike Ott is not going to engage in that for sure.
Here's that ball from Rantini. Eyes on the ball from Mike Ott. It was brave from the Afghan. Mahbub Hanifi attacking that one aggressively. So we've seen Salfagar Nazari come on from the bench. Omid Popalzai also coming on for Afghanistan. We saw Justin Baas take to the pitch, and it seems he has replaced Maniot.
Yeah, Justin Baas has sort of resurrected his career here with Jing's Kaya FC Iloilo. One of the better signings during the offseason, Jing.
I wasn't going to mention anything, but yes, he does ply his trade for KFC Iloilo.
It's a small community, Jing. Come on. we can stake our claim on some of the players.
And Justin Baas really adamant that he is to resurrect his career as a midfielder here. Has been well known to play in defense for a few years.
Well, the former Ascos coach Scott Cooper actually experimented on a lot of the young players here, including Harvey Gayoso. That experiment is now over. Much like Justin Baas at the central defense, that experiment is now over as well.
Actually, that was a good shot there of that tackle on Sato. You can see why he fell to the ground in the manner that he did. Nor taking a swipe at that. Lucky, no extra action from the referee. So we will see what changes take place here with Baas in the middle.
We all know of Manny Ott's quality on the ball, and I think Justin Baas has ability as well. Very technical player. Grew up playing in the Netherlands, and actually highly rated as a young player. And I remember the last time when he got called up and he accepted to play for the Philippines, and there was a lot of hype, and scored a goal, a really great goal in the SEA Games in 2019. here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium, and looks very promising. And he's bounced around. He's played in Malaysia as well, so or even Thailand. So good to see him back here, and of course Kaya will be in action in the AFC Champions League in a week's time. So this Rizal Memorial Stadium will be very busy in the next few days in preparation for a few matches here.
A certain Belgian national, Marwan Fellaini, going to make his way over here from China. It should be quite a fixture.
Well, he will be glad to play in this the Rizal Memorial Stadium.
Honored, I'm sure.
Yeah, for sure.
Lovely touch to bring that down from the substitute, but his pass almost getting him into trouble.
Yeah, that's just too heavy. Neil Etheridge would have no problems with that.
Looking for a quick outlet to Porteria, unable to make the contact. You see Afghanistan in the transition, very aggressive, getting 3 forward right away. So certainly can't be caught sleeping here, the Philippines, especially when they lose the ball in the defensive transition.
Well, there has been a concern here for the Aztecas in the last few games. They've conceded some goals in the second half, and that is one area of improvement for Coach Michael Weiss.
Of course, we can all remember just a few days ago.
And even in that Chinese Taipei game
Yep.
in a few months ago. A vital touch there from Jesse Curran, but yeah, they were up 1-0 and lost 2-1.
Yep.
Chinese Taipei.
Well, certainly very important, although chasing the go-ahead here to keep that discipline at the back. Noor, he's been the heartbeat of this Afghanistan side.
He's been pretty much involved in whatever meaningful action they've done here in this match.
On the ball once more. Sato nips in. Continues his run. Patrick Reichel peeling away. Receives the ball. Support from Justin Bass, who's got that range in shooting. Didn't quite make contact the way he would have liked.
Yeah, there were options there for Justin Bass. Had Rublico on the right side. That usually happened in the first half was they spread the ball out wide to Rublico. There's no call there.
Porteria dispossessed from behind, and Afghanistan off to the races. Now 3-on-3 here. Chance here from the edge of the area. What a stop from Neil Etheridge.
It looked like it came off the crossbar, Jing. I don't think Etheridge got a touch there.
Look at this. Number 19 starting the play, finding himself at the edge of the area, making a clever run. First time effort. It's a lovely stop.
They do carry a threat on the counter-attack.
Officials saying Etheridge didn't get a touch. Certainly came off the upright. And here come Afghanistan once again. Best spell in the game so far for the away side. And make another connection there. Just a tame effort in the end for Etheridge, but the warning signs are there. Afghanistan coming alive in the second half.
Now they've been stretching this Aztecas defense in the last few minutes here. Sato and Carly Demurga wisely is trying to kill off that momentum, but things have to happen here for the Aztecas. They want to turn the tide because Afghanistan is growing in confidence at the moment.
Great pressure from Maikot. Rublico. Strauss was getting it out wide to Maikot. Bas looking for Porteria. Flag stays down. Porteria cutting inside. So many white shirts back. Maikot! That's wide of the target.
Yeah, Mike Ott went for glory there. Had teammates inside the area, the yellow shirts. There were 3 of them inside the area. Porteria not given room to shoot here, but wisely spreads the ball out wide to Mike Ott, but the angle was actually closed down as well. But Mike Ott mad at himself. Felt he should have done better.
And that's the end for the youngster Santi Rublico. And in his place steps Jens Sebastian Rasmussen. A youngster for a youngster.
And this is clearly a goal-scoring threat here for the Philippines. Rasmussen, and that will push Reichel to the right. Oh no, whistle there.
Mike Ott upset.
Wow. That was a dangerous challenge on Mike Ott. He was sprinting.
Let's have a look at it here. Ott taking contact. Side-on challenge. I took one to the hip for his troubles. Mike Ott still upset. On the replay, didn't look quite as malicious as it did in real time.
Yeah, it happened really fast there for Mike Ott. And he comes off worse on that challenge. Talking about Muhammad Walizad. Looks fine.
Coming off for a bit of treatment. Opting for the longer route. The referee rather bemused as he was allowing the player to exit at the nearest touchline. He's opted to go all the way closer to the bench. Taken away by Curran. Bas. Fouled from behind.
It's a great opportunity here for the Philippines. They have Rasmussen as another threat on the set piece. Reichelt still there. They do have some height now with Bas, Rasmussen, Reichelt, and Demurga. Sato will aim at these 4 players up front.
Sato's ball. Looking for handball. It's going to go out for a corner kick. Here's a delivery from Daisuke Sato. Player stooped down to make contact.
Did well there, Afghanistan, but danger not over yet.
Here comes that ploy from the Philippines again, really packing in that 6-yard box. Keeper doing well. Chance from Porteria is scuffed. Shielding the ball. Not quite into the path of Patrick Strauss. Afghanistan doing enough to get danger away from their goal. Lovely touch to bring it down. And Noor can be set free. Diagonal ball, dummy made. Can they carve out a chance here? Afghanistan! That wasn't far away.
What an opportunity, and it all started with that ball out of the back line, which the Azkals weren't able to deal with well. And Afghanistan going under attack right here. It's a lovely technique as well went for glory, and it wasn't far away for Afghanistan. They do have some very good players here with technical ability, Jing. It can really cause problems and can carve out chances.
Not easy, that one. Mustafa Azadzoy curling it outwards with his right boot.
You know, it was worth a shot, though.
At the hour mark now here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium.
I'll tell you what, Jing, as soon as he came in, Omid Pupalzai has really caused some problems here for the Philippines.
Daizuki Sato coming in hot there from behind.
You know,
Got more man than ball.
going back to Omid, he's actually been responsible for the last 2 opportunities of Afghanistan.
They're always looking for energy and substitutes to make an impact when they are brought in. He certainly has done that, the number 19 for Coach Abdullah Al-Mutairi. They've grown in confidence here, Afghanistan.
Yeah, absolutely. In the second half, they've looked the more threatening side in the second half.
Rasmussen given chase. Calmly done here by the Afghani right back.
And in the first half, it was just Noor who was pulling the strings. Now, he's got company in Omid.
Nazari gets it forward. Noor finding a pocket of space on the right side. Early ball easily dealt with by Rontini. Porteria opting to go quickly to Rasmussen, who's still looking for his first real touch here. The big man up front.
You're looking for play in the middle if you're the Philippines. And so far, that has not materialized.
Philippines now getting more aggressive with their high pressure. Energy from Rasmussen paying off. Porteria delays the cross. Finds the run of Bass. Chance! Mike Ott couldn't find the target from close range.
A good run off the ball from Justin Bass. Mike Ott quickest to react to that layoff from Justin Bass. A lovely delivery from OJ Porteria. Probably the best chance of the match for the Philippines right here. Porteria cuts inside, finds the run of Baas, who came from out of the box, and Mike Ott just not able to get good contact on that ball. Afghanistan able to do enough to just bother Mike Ott.
Afghanistan now probing, finding Noor in the middle. Seems to be everywhere for Afghanistan. Ball into the box is denied by Reichelt. Lovely touch to get away, finding a bit of room. Lovely 1-2.
What you like about Afghanistan is they're really executing their brand of football right here. Short passes, quick movement.
Lovely ball! And it's an opener for Afghanistan. Noor connecting with the substitute. Omid Popolzai. A constant threat since coming on. And it was the perfect run and a perfect strike to open the scoring.
Yeah, the signs were all there for everyone to see. He has been causing a lot of problems, causing havoc on the Azcas defense, but finally he breaks the deadlock in what has been a tightly contested match. And it's these moments of sheer quality right here. Azcas caught sleeping there, no pressure on Noor, and he gets in between Omid gets in between the two center backs right here. You know, right there, there's nobody close to him. And everyone caught ball watching, and Omid just heading that one home, beating Neil Etheridge. And we've talked about the Askas conceding second half goals, and that trend has continued in this match.
Caught napping there, the Ascals. Quick throw into a cross. Running behind. And here we are, a goal behind with less than 30 to play. Pressure's on for the home team.
You know, what I'm worried about there, Jing, was that we've seen that. Like every time 19, obviously he came in and he looked very, very dangerous. And he was really the player that looked likely to break this deadlock. And that's what happened.
Inspired substitution for Coach Al-Mutairi. Let's take a look at that collision here. Ott penalized for that one. When you find yourself a goal behind, you're looking for goals to respond. And Coach Hans Michael Weiss has looked to his bench and spotted Bienvenido Marañón. And he's brought on a prolific goal scorer to help the Philippines' chances of drawing level.
And Marañón will play just behind Rasmussen here.
Reichelt. Just Rasmussen inside the box for now for the Ascals. All the way back to Carly De Murga. Looking to switch sides here. Sato playing quickly to Porteria. It takes a strong challenge. And it's going to be an immediate booking.
Yeah. Really forceful there on the tackle on Porteria. Looked lively on that left side, OJ, throughout this match. One of those players who've made a good account of themselves here in this game.
Chance for the Philippines still to attack here. Curran in an offside position. The flag was up on the far side.
Well, actually, referee signaled the goal kick.
Oh,
Jake.
wow. Sense of urgency clearly now on the home side. It makes the contributions of this man even more glaring. Hamidi in goal kept out the Philippines almost single-handedly in that opening half. Marañón doing well to recover possession. Ott gets it out to Porteria. Marañón getting Curran involved. Bienvenido playing in a more withdrawn position.
Trying to really familiarize myself watching Bienvenido Marañón playing at midfield.
Porteria.
Well, we've seen him drop back to midfield to keep the play going. He's when he was with Ceres, really more effective as the man up front. Right now, it's Mike Ott playing alongside Rasmussen. Got to move the ball quicker.
Curran getting it to Ott. Wins a corner kick.
That's much better from the Philippines. They earn a corner here, but again, can they capitalize on these chances?
All the big boys are up. Rasmussen, Reichelt, Rontina making the trip. Curran in there as well. Baas at the edge of the box. Who do they opt for here? Daisuke Sato. Right into the danger zone. Bouncing around. Chance here. Blocked. Afghanistan doing well.
Afghanistan survive that onslaught right there from the Philippines.
Curran gonna send this one into the box. A bit too low.
That's disappointing though. He wanted some height on that cross.
Reichelt riding the challenge.
Oh,
Spreads it to Porteria. Afghanistan doing just about enough.
that's another corner. A great response here from the Philippines, and only if they can find the equalizer here.
Can they make the pressure pay? Marañon to take this one. Does it quickly. Curran, a better ball into the box. Hamidi is there to collect.
A great goalkeeping there from Hamidi, and immediately restarts the play.
Sato putting Etheridge in a bit of pressure there. Kind of under hit his back pass. Hamidi shaving off a few seconds. He's been big for the visitors.
Would make the case for man of the match, really. For Afghanistan, the goalkeeper, he's been outstanding.
Substitution here for Afghanistan. They're going to be replacing Mohamed Noma Walizad. And on comes Faisal Saishte. Fourth substitution here for the men in white.
We find another change here for the Philippines, because they do need a goal here. Still have a slew of attackers there. Janjan Melissa, Harvey Gayoso still there, but Rasmussen on the run.
Rasmussen! Unbelievable! All alone! Takes on the entire back line and slots it in to draw it level.
An amazing run. A brilliant individual effort from Jens Rasmussen. We may call him the striker of the future. It looks like he is our top choice right now.
What a goal! Started from the halfway line.
Those long strides, Jing. And look at beyond the halfway line, really. shaking off that challenge shows you the strength of this kid and that speed, that burst of speed with the ball at his feet. And the finish to find that far corner. Look at this. Just inside the box. Terrific technique. And Jens Rasmussen delights the crowd at Rizal Memorial Stadium.
What a finish. Angle against him, under pressure. Cool as you like from the big man. Game on at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. Hungry for the go-ahead here, the home side.
And they get a free kick as well. The Philippines back in it. And more than just the goal, the energy is back, Jing. The crowd getting behind the team again, getting a bit anxious earlier. It's not just the goal, but the way the goal was scored that has really excited the fans here at Rizal Memorial Stadium.
A few thousand have shown up. And they're finding their voice here with 15 minutes remaining. Sato's delivery. Kept in play! Chance! Reichelt leaning back. Couldn't get it on target.
That was a difficult chance there for Patrick Reichelt. Really caught in an awkward spot, needing to get a clean hit as he was leaning back. And Christian Rontini, the ability to keep that ball in play. And again, the Azcas looking rejuvenated here.
Substitutes the difference so far in this match. Rasmussen canceling out the opener from Popalzai. The way things are going, this match has another goal in it.
And hopefully that goal will come from the yellow shirts, not from the whites.
Demorga cycles it to Sato. That's an important header one.
Late goals have been a fixture in the past few Azcas matches.
Sato misjudging that, thought it was gonna bounce out of play. Marañón losing out. Rasmussen giving chase. Afghanistan trying to find a sense of control here.
They've done well, actually, Afghanistan.
It's a good spell of possession for the visitors. Jesse Curran puts an end to it. Well defended. But attack breaks down. Marañón sets Porteria free. Choosing patience here. Baas.
Bete Marañón doesn't look out of place in that midfield, Jing.
Top class players find a way to be effective wherever they are on the pitch. Chance for Mike Ott. Palmed away. Reichelt challenging. Afghanistan getting the ball away from the danger zone. Marañón playing quickly to Curran. Chance for a cross. Delivery straight into the hands of Hamidi, who anticipated well.
Taking his time there. to relieve the pressure on his team.
Sato, time to bring it down. Rontini getting it to Reichelt. He's fallen over too easily, says the referee. Ott gets it to Rasmussen. He's done well there. Gets it out wide to Porteria. The shot is deflected. It's going to be a corner kick. And the footwork from Rasmussen as well to keep the ball.
You gotta like what you're seeing from Sebastian Rasmussen. And that was actually a really smart layoff to OJ Porteria, just because OJ's ability to hit from that position right there, that creates an opportunity for the Philippines here. Another corner, this time Bienve Marañon to take it.
Curran, or rather, Demurga gets it back out to Marañon. Chance there for the go-ahead. Christian Rontini. A beautiful header.
A well-worked set piece for the Philippines right there. Bienve Marañon. That's straight out of the training ground, Jing. Marañon to Demurga. They deliver it on the second serving. And Rontini rising highest. And look at Afghanistan. They've frozen right there on that set piece opportunity for the Philippines.
Huge opportunity for Christian Rontini, and he's capitalized on this appearance.
A lot of confusion there. As soon as that second ball is delivered, they're frozen. Nobody was moving there. And Rontini first to attack that ball, and he finds the bottom corner. And what a goal for the Philippines. Two in quick succession.
You gotta love it. Taking the page out of Cristiano Ronaldo's book for the celebration, and an entire crowd responding in kind to Christian Rontini. They've come from behind here. 2-1, the Philippines.
Afghanistan get a corner. Now it's their turn to show some urgency. But wave after wave of pressure, Jake, just paying off for the Philippines. They've had that opportunity so many times already in this match. And just when they changed it, they altered their pattern there.
Look of concern on the sideline here for Coach Almutairi. He's seen his ideal scenario get torn to shreds here very, very quickly. We talked about these friendlies being important preparation for more important matches down the road for the Azcas. And here we're getting a chance to see the character in this squad. Never dipped their head, never slumped their shoulders when they found themselves behind.
No, it's really a complete change that we're seeing. And Coach Wise acknowledged that when he came in, that was something that was an immediate concern for him. Just changing the mentality. It hasn't been the best of times for this team for quite some time now. And, you got to feel for them. Because some of these players have spent a long time wearing that jersey. I want to bring that old glory back. Want to bring that crowd back, want to bring that energy back. And just continue to keep football relevant in this country.
Chance here. Rasmussen bringing out the goalkeeper. Caught in two minds. In the end, the touch a bit too strong for the young man.
You may say that the touch was too strong. I felt that he couldn't get on the end of it, but in the blink of an eye, those two strides are all it took to recover that ball.
It's a big man. He's got plenty of pace as well, which seems to be catching this Afghani back line off guard. One more goal from the Philippines would seal the result. They're hunting for it here. Calmly back to Hamidi. Demurga snuffs out the danger. Reichelt doing enough. Mike Ott struggling from that collision in the middle. He stayed down here. Afghanistan happy to play on. Disconnect. And now the play will be stopped so that Mike Ott can get some treatment. Let's take a look at the contact. Actually, on the replay, it looked like it was Mike Ott.
Yeah, clash of knees there. And what a turnaround for the Philippines. And we mentioned the injection of youth to this side. Giving other teams a different look.
Chance to rest here. Looking for a way back, Afghanistan. They've had their lead erased and now they find themselves behind with time running out at the Rizal Memorial Stadium.
And this is very important in the next 5-10 minutes or so, Jing. How the Azkals can see this game out. They've had problems seeing games out. It will be big for their confidence, big to bring back that belief in the squad.
It's not what you want to see here. Mike Ott looks like in some significant discomfort on the far side. It has prompted some activity on the bench for the Azkals. It seems as if Harvey Gayoso is going to be coming on.
Yeah.
Cut out by Jesse Curran. A loose pass from Afghanistan, but they're going to get a chance to attack here.
Rapini does well there.
Couldn't find a teammate.
Reichelt also having problems here.
So now an opportunity for the two number 18s to come on. Amiruddin Sharifi for Afghanistan and Harvey Gayoso coming on for Mike Rigoberto Ott.
Striker for a defender for Afghanistan.
Looking for the ball in behind. Rontine is there.
Got to clear their lines here. The Philippines. Or just force Afghanistan back. Get themselves back into their defensive shape.
Gayoso finding himself up top here. A more familiar position for the former Ateneo Blue Eagle.
OJ Porteria. I can't believe OJ Porteria Jing took a break from football and came back to play professionally in Malaysia like he never left. And he's more mature now, better decision maker on the ball. He's also back with a coach that gave him his first cap in Michael Weiss.
Here he is, Porteria on the left side, attracting two defenders, looking for a bit of support, and wins the corner kick. Showing that passion. OJ Porteria. Trying to get the crowd riled up here as we welcome 5 minutes of added time.
5 minutes for the Philippines to seal their result. Afghanistan has not tried to defend this.
The Philippines happy to shave seconds off the clock. But the foul is called against the yellow shirts. Afghanistan in desperation mode now. Sato getting it out clear. These are the moments where the Azkals really need to keep their discipline.
Yeah, really keep their focus, and Gayoso gives up that foul right there.
Given a yellow card as well, Harvey Gayoso.
And it's a free kick at a dangerous area.
And there are some strong words being exchanged between the referee and Daisuke Sato. Let's take a look at this challenge from Harvey Gayoso.
Nothing there.
It's surprising that he's been given a yellow.
Wow.
Now, certainly on the replay, it looked like there was minimal contact, if any. Noor. Blocked by Porteria. I was given a handball.
It's handball.
So another set piece coming here for Afghanistan. A nervy moment for the Philippines. Not what you want to be doing at this point of the match. Defending a set piece deep in your own half.
Right there, the left hand of OJ. Blocking the cross.
And this is the sort of area where Noor is very dangerous. Making a connection.
He was unmarked there, but could just not get the right contact.
Bodies inside the box, ball still in play. Gayoso winning that challenge, couldn't find a teammate. Ball's gonna get pulled back. Referee saying the ball went out of play. And it's gonna be a goal kick for the Philippines. 2 minutes to go. And Carly Demurga seems to have pulled up with some cramps.
Great fight back from the Philippines.
Let's take a look at what got the Philippines back into this game. A lovely individual effort from Rasmussen. From behind the halfway line, took it on his own. And back to live action now. That was the catalyst for the fight back. A comeback that was completed by Christian Rontini.
And here he is, right again. And he will give you problems, Rasmussen. Even with the pressure he puts on the defenders.
Harvey Gayoso, chance to shoot. The Azkals have the opportunity to put an exclamation on this result. Curran lets that one roll out. Seconds away. Ball out of touch. Bass running out of room. "95 minutes done and dusted here. The final whistle looming.
Alaska showing a lot of grit in the second half.
And there it is! Full time! At the Rizal Memorial Football Stadium, the Azkals mounting a lovely comeback to get the victory. 2-1, it ends. Afghanistan disappointed after taking the lead early on in the second half, courtesy of Omid Popolzai. And it was the individual effort of Rasmussen and Christian Rontini to make it 2-1. What a game here, Sidelf.
Huge win for the Azkals. Just after coming up short in the last two matches and conceding late, and for a while, it seemed like we were headed for another disappointing result, Jing. But again, the subs, Jens Rasmussen delivering one of the better goals here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. And then Rontini with the header off a well-worked set piece. And these were, those goals weren't down to luck. Those really well-taken goals from the Philippines. But Rasmussen, got to tip your hat off to him. Just inspiring this comeback. And really, we've been looking and looking for that player who can change the game for the Azkals. And Rasmussen coming off the bench, a really smart decision for Coach Weiss, and now he'll have a lot of things to ponder on as the October window looms for this team. Last two matches before World Cup qualifying, but it is really nice to close out the FIFA window on a high.
You gotta love it. The young man making his mark here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium, where so many memories have been made, and certainly the thousands who have flocked to the stadium tonight will have a new memory etched into their brains.
You can say it's just a friendly, but for this team right now and where they are, this is a badly needed victory. And you gotta wish that this team continues with their upward trajectory. Coach Weiss doing a great job for this match to turn things around, especially in that second half.
Imagine being 21 years of age, Sidelf, and getting an opportunity to make a moment like that at home.
Yeah, absolutely. And these are some of the chances in the first half, and what a game, Jing. It's a great test, really, for this team, for our team.
A great character shown here by the Azkals. Certainly deserved to be in front in that first half. Was it not for the heroics of that man, Hamidi, in between the sticks? Really almost single-handedly able to keep out the waves of attack from the yellow shirts. Back-to-back from Patrick Strauss. And later on, we'll see a lovely header from Patrick Reichelt. They look dangerous in the transition, Afghanistan, but certainly were second best in that first half.
Yeah, and it was the first move from Afghanistan, the change at halftime for Omid Popolzai that turned things around for them. They immediately got on the front foot after that change.
This was the best chance of the first half. Patrick Reichelt so good in the air tonight. Just couldn't find the back of the net, but he was a constant threat up front for the Philippines.
And that was a chance from Omid right there, the first one. And on the other end, Mike Ott just spraying that shot off target.
OJ Porteria, not on the score sheet today, but was involved heavily. This one, a great chance for Mike Ott. Great deep running from Justin Bass to set that up. OJ Porteria. And one more look at that. Justin Bass with a deep run to make the chance.
And what I like about this performance as well is that we saw a lot of depth from this team, from our team. And, you know, Bass coming in for Manny Ott. The energy, the quality did not drop. Omid right there finishing. That's a lovely finish, by the way, first time.
Cross from the captain, who was extremely influential for Afghanistan. Noor connecting with the substitute. And this is where the Azkals needed to dig deep.
Yeah, absolutely. Had plenty of chances on the scramble, but just too many bodies in front for Afghanistan to prevent that chance. And here is a memorable strike from Jens Rasmussen. And like to generate the power, Jing, with this run, holding off the defender.
Brushed him off there.
Yeah, really. It felt like he wasn't there at all.
That image, that sequence is going to be seared into the minds of many Filipinos tonight. They got close here with Patrick Reichelt, and that's where you knew the Philippines were knocking on the door.
Absolutely, and Christian Rontini, you know, one of those younger players who is just relentless and just doesn't want to give up. And you see that in here. It's a well-worked set piece going back to Marañon, and Rontini rising highest. The celebration was great, by the way, for Christian Rontini, but wow, smiles all around, good vibes here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium, and I'm so glad to be working with you again, partner.
Amazing result, amazing performance from the Philippines. Looking for promise tonight, a 21-year-old and a 24-year-old on the score sheet to pull the Philippines back in front of Afghanistan, who scored the opener. A fantastic comeback in a fantastic setting here at the Rizal Memorial Stadium. From our partner, Sadelf Tupas, my name is Jing Hamlag. Thank you all for watching the Azkals in action tonight. We look forward to seeing you in the future contests of the Philippine men's national team. Good night.